So what do you think makes a good villain? That wasn't rhetorical, by the way, I'm actually asking that. How you doing? I'm Sage the author. I wanted to talk more about villains today, mainly because I know so many people have differing opinions on how villains should be written, because villains can take so many different levels of involvement within your story. Heck, one of the most common criticisms I see of Avatar The Last Airbender is how Ozai is done, because yes, while dude is very intimidating, and in himself a good villain presence, he doesn't have a lot of direct involvement within the story. Obviously that's not to say he's not a major part of the conflict, but I think it is worth noting that the first time him and Aang meet face to face is when they're having their final battle. That was such a good fight. But take that versus a villain like Frieza, who was actively a part of the story in the Namek Saga. Even though the man still sat high and mighty on his throne, he still was present for a lot of the Namek Saga, before the final fight. Versus Ozai, who was more of a background villain, where yes, you could still feel his presence in every scene involving the Fire Nation, which was awesome, but we didn't actively see him as much until the later books. So all that is to say, what do you prefer? Do you like your villains to be shadowy, in the background, pulling strings and stuff like that? Do you prefer a villain that's out in front, out in the open? Do you prefer one that strikes a little bit of both? Do you prefer one that doesn't even know they're a villain? Honestly, I kind of like that one. That is to say, give me your thoughts.